Hello students, good morning. How are you all today? The topic we're about to take today is very important. And the topic is known as a sentence. First and foremost, I would like us to define what sentence is. A sentence is a group of words that has its own meaning, or a word coming together to form a sentence. There is no sentence without the subject, verb, and object in a sentence. They are very important. The three headings must be aligned for you to comprehend what a sentence is. For instance, one of the headings we have the subject, the verb, and the object. John ran to the school. This is the subject, and this is the verb and object. You can see the three headings are correct. For a sentence to be complete, it must consist of the subject, verb, and object in the sentence. So John ran is the subject, while ran is the verb. The object happens to be where John ran to, which is the school. For instance, number 2, you have something like this. Peter killed the goat. Peter is the subject, kill is the verb, and the goat happens to be the object. What Peter did in the sentence. Now, these types of sentence are what we call the simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and the compound complex sentences. These are the 4 types of sentences you have. We're going to take them one after the other for easy comprehension. Number 1, we have the simple sentence. 2, compound sentence. 3, complex sentence, and the fourth one is compound complex sentence. These are the 4 types of sentence we have: the simple sentence, the compound sentence, the complex sentence, and the compound complex sentence. So we shall take them one after the other for easy comprehension of what sentence stands for. For instance, number 1, the simple sentence. The simple sentence consists of only one finite verb. Only one finite, meaning only one verb. Only one verb, for instance, number 1. John went to the market. John went to the market is a simple sentence. It tells you where John went to. Where John went to the market. The John here, you see here, is a simple sentence. John is a subject, while went is the verb. Market happens to be the object where John went to. It's said to be a simple sentence. That's what one stands for, that simple sentence. Number 2, we have the compound sentence. Compound sentence is a conjunction of 2 words coming together to form a meaning, to make a meaning. And it must involve and. John and Peter are very good friends. John and Peter are very good friends under compound sentence. Example, John and Peter are very good friends. The word and is a conjunction joining John and Peter together under this expression used as under compound sentence. It's a combination of two things, two people coming together or more. It's said to be a compound sentence. Then number 3 is a complex sentence. Complex sentence is a sentence with one subordinate clause or one dependent clause to make expression used under a sentence. For instance, we have something like this. A complex sentence consists of a subordinate or dependent clause to make a word more meaningful in the expression used. A main clause are words that can stand on its own without depending on other words to form a meaning, while the subordinate helps other words to depend on a meaning for it to form its own expression used in the sentence. For example, under complex sentence number 3, we have this is the boy who killed the goat. This is one example of a complex sentence. This is the boy who killed the goat. This is the boy is a main clause which can stand on its own without depending on any other words to form a meaning. Why who is said to be the subordinate or dependent clause to help this word to form a meaning. It has now relied on this word to complete each expression being used in the sentence. Because this is the boy here is the main clause. The boy here in question is the one who killed the goat. And that is why it is called a main clause. This is the boy who killed the goat. Is said to be a main clause in the expression used. This is the main clause. Main clause, the boy. Why who killed the goat is said to be the subordinate or dependent clause. Meaning it cannot stand on its own, it must help other words to form a meaning before each word can stand on its own under complex sentence. Then number 4 of a compound complex complex sentence is a type of sentence that involves 2 independent clauses and at least 1 subordinate clause to make its own meaning or to become more useful in the expression used in the sentence. For instance, if I say, the speaker came into the hall when it was time, but they were able to address the students. The speaker came into the hall, but they were able to address the speaker. Or the speaker came into the hall when the light went off, but they were able to address the students. So it falls under 2 independent clauses and 1 subordinate clause. The independent clause here is the speaker, number 1, came, but they were able to address the students even when the light went off. When the light went off is said to be the subordinate or the dependent clause for it to stand on its own. If I say, the speaker came into the hall when the light went off, but they were able to, or he was able to address the students on this expression used. So it consists of 2 independent clauses and 1 subordinate clause for it to make a meaning. For every sentence to be complete, it must consist of the 3 headings, which is the subject, the verb, and object in the sentence. A sentence cannot stand on its own without these 3 headings, without the subject, verb, and object. It is mandatory that there must be an expression used to make its own meaning more meaningful in this regard. And a sentence itself is a general expression used for we to identify which of them falls under compound sentences, or which of them fall under simple sentence, compound complex, or complex sentence used in a sentence. So they must have a meaningful expression for which to identify them based on their given expression used in the sentence. So it is very, very important for you to know what a sentence is. It is very, very important, because there is no how we make expression every day. Through the expression, we are able to identify the keywords and how they are being used and how to utilize them for a word to be complete in that regard. So these are the 4 types of sentence under sentence. So you must be able to identify them and see how the examples have been given for you now to flow up in that regard. So that's what sentence stands for and the types of sentence. Thank you very much.